All right, so in our previous video or earlier, we were talking about how we were trying to take out these ceiling panels and we were using just the old-fashioned hammer and crowbar type chisel method, which works. And we had said that there was an easier method, and we actually had a friend who had a rather large air compressor that he let us borrow. So we went to Harbor Freight just to try out the other method, which is with the air hammer / air chisel. And so far I've had kind of like intermediate luck with it. Started off and I was using the small chisel that it came with, and it was just not doing the best. So I attached one of the bigger, flatter nosed chisels, and kind of what I've determined works for us is using the chisel to go in between the rivets, and then that kind of pulls it down a little bit, and we've already popped out the inside. And again, we'll probably end up doing a video just to kind of consolidate this into one little easy to digest bit. But pop the rivets, the inside of the rivets out, which you can do with a hammer and an awl, or you can actually attach the awl bit to this and just hit it one time and it'll pop it out, which is good. And then that makes it easier to actually pull the rivet off. So what worked for us, and I've been working on it just a little bit of the time that we've had this, going in between each rivet, that pulls the sheet metal down, and then you can take a handy dandy crowbar and just stick it in there, pull, and they pop right out. So this definitely saved a good bit of time. It really depends on what you want to do that's going to suck less, because it sucks no matter what, but this definitely has been helpful. So that's where we're at. So while doing these panels, the first thing you're going to want to do, obviously we've mentioned like, you know, PPE, personal protective equipment, whatever you want to call it. Put you on some gloves, put you in some ear protection. And when it comes to the insulation parts, you probably want to wear a mask. And we've got a fan blowing so that everything is blowing that way, out the back. But ear protection especially, because this thing is super loud when it starts hitting this metal. So in terms of the process, you get your air hammer, and right now I've got the chisel bit installed, but to start off, if you're not going to use the hammer and the awl, you take the pointy awl bit, and you just go up to each rivet and you'll put the awl bit right in the middle and kind of put a little pressure on it, and it'll push the piece right up in the middle. And so it'll loosen the head up a little bit, so then it's a little bit easier to work on. And then the way that we've been doing this, some people get the bigger ones that are able to just kind of push the whole head off, rather. What we've been doing is taking the chisel bit and going in between each rivet and then kind of prying it out. So one more to go.
Not bad. Alright, now we're just zip tying the lights out of the way so that we can safely get the metal out.